Hey traders, John Howell here, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about the stock market crash. Is this the start of the stock market crash? What's going to happen? What's likely to happen? And all that sort of stuff. What's going on right now? And it probably is going to surprise you what I'm going to say about that. And also silver and gold right now. Last time I did a silver and gold update, I said we're probably likely to break out. We've done that. We've moved up. And so we're going to see what's going on next. So let's get straight into it. Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty traders, let's get straight into the markets. And the one thing I want to say right now is that if you've been watching me for the last week, you'll be able to see, and let me just bring this up through to here. You'll be able to see on my YouTube channel, okay, you'll be able to see that 3 days ago, three days ago, right here, I said 3 days ago, which was actually, yeah, I said, warning, it's about to start, right? And I talked about how, you know, how it's coming and so on and so forth. I even did a video yesterday for today's market saying, look out below. So I said, warning, it's about to start. We're about to start. And then even yesterday, I said, look out below, it's coming. You know, and this is obviously the markets here. So the thing is that 3 days ago, as you can see on the markets here, this is 1, 2, 3. So on this day right here, I did that very first video saying, warning, it's about to start. And in that video, I explained about how we're likely to see some form of pullback. And I had a target down here of around that sort of 28, 20 level, which was that support level. If you go back and watch that video, you'll be able to see that. On the S&P 500, I had that this low level was the target. It got there. And even the Nasdaq, I had that as a target as well too. So it reached my target pretty quickly as well too. I didn't expect that to happen. So that's been done and dusted. Okay. I called that right. I got the breakdown right. And I even got the target right. So what's next in these markets? Firstly, for you guys that are saying the plunge protection team and Donald Trump's not going to let this market go down, then what happened for the last 2 days? Please tell me why Donald Trump let this market drop down. Did he sleep in? Where's the plunge protection team today? You guys, some of you guys are like, bye-bye, right? You guys, some of you guys really think that the market will never go down, and you just look at the facts of what the market does. So, back to the markets now from that little rant. What do I think is going to happen moving forward now? Based on what I'm seeing in this market right now, we may get a little bit more downside in the indices. This is Dow Jones, S&P, Nasdaq only. This is nothing to do with the individual stocks, okay? Dow Jones, S&P, Nasdaq only. What I'm seeing right now is we have a very high probability based on this massive gap here that it's created. All right, so we've got this massive gap here that we've created. I do believe that this is going to be a very short-lived drop. Okay, the pullback's not going to be big. Even if we do get a maybe 1 or 2 bit more downside, we're probably like a reverse and come right back up and break up to all-time new highs. This is just a short-term pullback in a big, massive bull market. So right now, I see that this is probably likely to turn around. Right now, at this look at this major level of support where we are right now in the Dow Jones. We're likely to hold here and at least rally back up to close this gap here right now. Same for the S&P 500. Look at this here. Came right down to support and held support. We have a massive gap here. So even if we got a 1 or 2 more downside, we have a very high probability of holding around here and then rallying right back up to close this gap here. And same for the Nasdaq as well too. So the Nasdaq and all these indices, the gap will get closed. We haven't, especially on the S&P 500, right? We don't ever get a gap this big in the markets ever. Right, so the chances of that staying opened and not filled is probably 2%, maybe 0.1%, okay? And that's what we can see through there. So we're probably likely to say a reversal and a reversal back up. Right, this was my whole, you know, warning it's about to start and look out below. That was just for a short-term pullback. Now we've got the pullback and your man got it right. Now we're likely to start to see this thing actually start to move up, and I do believe we're likely to continue up. This is just a short-term pullback, probably get everyone feared in the markets because look at the VIX, right? The VIX absolutely just spiked like crazy today, absolutely like crazy. That's probably likely to settle down right now. So Let me see if I can buy some. What are the put options worth right now? Let's buy some put options. I'm just joking. Right, but look at the VIX. The VIX had a massive spike today. It's probably likely to calm down now after this thing completely turns around. In this big bull market, you're going to see a bunch of 5 and 6% corrections, and then the market's likely to continue up from there. So that's what I'm seeing there right now, guys. Short-term pullback. That's all this is. Don't listen to the media and the news and all that sort of garbage out there. Listen to your man, this guy. Why? Because I got the pullback right from there. I don't get everything right, but it was calling in the charts there. Moving on now through to silver and gold. You can see here that we have this silver and gold chart here. And once again, if I bring up my good old the YouTube channel, you'll be able to see that I did a video. Okay. And I did a video, this one right here. You can see here that I said six trading days ago, I said breakout target for the S&P. And in fact, if I just bring this up through to here, right? If I bring this up through to here, and let me just open this right up, you'll be able to start to see that. Where was that gold chart? Gold. I'm just looking for the gold. All right, so here, right? So look at this here. Look where gold was. Oh, way easy. All right. So as you can see, right, gold hadn't even broken out yet, and I did this video here saying silver and gold breakout. Right, and so if I actually bring this up, you'll be able to start to see. Right, and so as you can see, right, on this video right here, which was on the 18th of February, you can see we didn't even break out yet. And I said, I have a line up here at 1680. That's where we're probably likely to go to. Hence, I called the silver and target breakout. Okay, so that's where gold was at that time, was around 1580. And I said 1680 is a target. Well, as you can see, that not only did it break out, but it ran straight to what? It ran straight to the 1600 and actually rejected off that today. So this guy got the breakout right as well too. I even called the breakout just before this here. Now, guys, I'm bragging because I'm so happy to be involved with these markets right now. I'm so happy that that this is I'm in tune with these markets right now. Okay, and that's all that matters. So if you go back and watch those videos, you'll be able to see how I made those projections. Nothing like that. So what's likely to happen next? I don't know. I'm probably going to get the next call wrong, but we're probably likely to spend have a bit of a pullback from here, or a bit of a sideways period from here. We've had a very nice move up. We've hit the target that I thought we're going to get to. So from now, we're probably likely to get a bit of a sideways or a bit of a pullback here of a bit of a resting phase. And then also same with silver as well too. Silver right now is at its target, but I see silver, if we do get a little bit of a pullback out of silver, I think it's likely to be short-lived. And I see this thing actually silver. I see silver getting up towards this sort of 20 to 21 level up through there. Let me go to the weekly chart up here. Yeah, so somewhere around about that 20 to 21 level. So that's where I see silver ultimately getting to. So I believe what we're seeing right now, if we just delete this trend line here, what we're seeing right now is the start of a breakout. So even if we did get a little bit of a pullback, which I think is probably likely going to happen, we're probably likely to then continue up and to go for a nice run. With all this not much going on through here, and silver is just starting to break out, we're probably likely to start to see a lot more exciting moves in silver than we have, because gold has already been taking off quite a fair bit. So there we go, traders. I was really confident to say the market was likely to drop down at those levels, and that's exactly what happened. I was really confident to call the breakout in silver and gold, and that's exactly what happened, especially on gold, and it actually ran straight to my target. I didn't realize it was going to happen so quickly, so I'm really grateful for that. So that's what I'm seeing through there, guys. Ultimately, I'm very bullish long term on silver and gold, but I see a bit of a short term pullback. Stock market, we're going to likely close that gap really quickly, and possibly even just continue up to new highs. We'll have to take that as it comes. But even with silver, I'm a lot more bullish on silver than I am gold. Gold's been taken off a lot more, but I think silver has a lot more time to catch up. So we may get a pullback here on silver, but even if it does get a bit of a pullback, it's probably going to be very short-lived from there. So I hope this helps you out today, guys. Traders, very first link in the description, join my next webinar training, and I'm going to share with you all the details to how I trade the markets, what's my trading strategy, the 4 steps, all the details, how I scan the market, how I find these trades, and every single thing, plus dozen examples on Forex market, the futures market, and the stock market. Very first link in the description, guys. Click on that, and I'll see you today on my training.